Hi folks, it's Chet from Tag Along with Chet here. Just got into the hangar and thought I'd show you what we've accomplished over the last couple of weeks. Just thought I'd sit down here and have a coffee first. Or the job that the solar panels were doing sitting in the window served the purpose for the time, but I wanted to get better results, so we mounted them outside. In a few moments I'll show you what we've done. As you can see, the office is complete here now. I've got my coffee maker, which you saw earlier as I was making coffee. That's run off solar. Well, everything electric is run off solar unless I need to use the generator. We've got the map of the world. Okay, so we'll give you a bit of tour of the hangar and what we've done. If you've seen this before, I've got the master lock key box here. So if I forget my key, I just press the code in there and I can pull a key out. And out here I've got my generator input, so I can run my generator, which I usually have sitting outside. I can plug it into here, and then I have a plug outside, or from the outside to the inside here, and I can plug it into here. And I've just got an extension cord here right now, which runs into my shop. And of course I got the barbecue here, and it just runs off little propane tanks. So we've been using that quite a bit actually. It's great when you want to barbecue and it's too hot inside to cook. We just come out here and do it. And there I've got my 2000 watt generator, which would run well, my saws and my engine heater, that type of stuff. And as we go over here, of course, we get into the office that we built. My little home away from home, you might say. This is my shop. Had these, as you may remember in some of my previous videos, I built these benches in the garage. I had them in the garage in our house in High River, and when the movers came to move us, they came out and put this in my hangar, and as well as my toolbox, which of course was pretty darn heavy. And then I put the power bar up here, so we can run the power, AC power out of here. Also have USB ports here. And this is our solar panel, what our solar panel supplies. This is our 12 volt battery. The power comes in from the solar panel, which I'll show you in a minute. It comes through lines which are from the solar panel into this. This is a 7 amp solar charge controller. When this battery is full, this will shut off, showing green, which means this battery is full. I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get a larger capacity one for this one because I want to put another battery in here as well. So maybe 2 more batteries. However, for now this will have to do. This 12 volts, which is supplied by the solar power, my inverter, it's converted into here, and it comes out of here as 120 volts. Right now, as you can see, it has a display here. There's no output, 0, and I got 12.5 volts on the battery. We put up these bins sort of to get rid of stuff and have it all sorted out so I know where everything is. This here is my winch. If I need to winch the aircraft in, I can pull it in with my winch. The winch is controlled through a remote control, just like a garage door would be. It's got a little antenna here, as you can see, and yeah, I can control this wirelessly. And they just run off these batteries here, a motorcycle battery, which I've got right here, which right now is showing as charged, as you can see by this controller here. So this is run off of one 40 amp, 40 watt solar panel. It's the Craftsman lawnmower. I have a tow bar which I built just this way, and the tow bar fits onto there, and then of course that fits on the nose of the aircraft, and I can tow the airplane to the ramp. Just a piece of pipe where I flatten down the edges, put a hole in it, pin in it. Pretty basic. Now over here I've put a new charge controller in. This is a I believe it's a 20 amp and it runs 24 volts. So I've got these set up so that this is a 24 volt system because I have a 24 volt system which runs my door. So these are run off of two 40 watt solar panels. Okay, since we're over here by the hangar door, I'll just show you what we've got here to run this door. It's run by two 12 volt batteries which are hooked up to provide 24 volts to run the motor. So the controller, or the regulator rather, for the, or well, controller I guess it could be called too, is a 20 amp, I think it's 20 amp, 24 volt solar charge controller, and it's made by Landstar. And it's set up in such a way so that the power comes from the solar panels which are outside. I'll show you those in a moment. So it goes into here, into the charge controller, solar charge controller. I've got it put a couple of fuses in here as well, just in case there's a 5 amp and a 6 amp I guess it was, and a 20 amp one out here, just for the so I don't burn things out. Anyway, I set that up so that's all hooked up. The lines go up to there, the positive, negative, whip around, and then come back down the door, and they are hooked into the batteries. Now the batteries are 12 volts each. The door is made by Diamond Doors in Winkler, I believe it is Winkler, Manitoba. So these are two batteries, 12 volts, and they run this 12 volt or this 24 volt system right here, bifold doors. So you've got your 24 volt motor, your gearing system. It's all run out of that electronic bunch of switches and whatnot that's in there, and it runs this bar. It turns this bar. The bar turns by this particular gearing system out here. So this turns this bar, and then this wire wraps up on this bar and opens up the bifold door. I'll show you how it works. Now you're probably wondering as well on these particular batteries, how do these things stay at the same level? Well, see, they're hinged, so they just stay that way all the time. So we'll open up the door here. It's a 40-foot door. There it is. That's who makes it. Diamond. Yeah, Diamond Doors. Yeah, Winkler, Manitoba. Okay, so the door's unlocked now. Now you'll notice what happens here. It lifts it up from the bottom, and it just folds in half. Very simple. And I've got it marked out here, 6 foot, 8 feet. I think it goes up to about 12 feet. I don't need that, but 8 feet's good enough for me. Just over, well, 9 feet is what I normally use for pulling the airplane out. I think the airplane is just over 7 feet on the tail and the antennas and so forth. So here you can see what I've got. And of course the dog, my hangar dog. That's it, have a good itch. Okay, we'll walk over to the solar panels now. My wife made me get these flowers, by the way. That's what you saw me watering earlier. And over there, one on each side of the door. So these are the where the solar panels are installed. Just built this bracket system here to hold the panels in place, and this whole thing basically, you can see I can set it this way, or or I can actually move it all the way right down to the back side of the, or so it'll lay right up against the hangar wall. This is the one that runs the door. These are two 40-watt panels, each 12 volts. Then on the other side here, we have three 40-watt panels, and they're same setup. One runs the winch, and the other two run the my office stuff. And that's where I used to have them, up in that window, but not as effective as I've got it now, because this will just charge these batteries up real fast. Well, that's about it, folks. That's basically the hangar tour. And as things come up, and maybe when I get the airplane back out here, I'll take you back up for a flight. Anyway, thanks for watching again, folks. And if you're enjoying the videos I put out, I guess it'll be the bottom right. Anyway, one of these sides, it'll have a picture of my face, and just click on that. And anyway, that's how you get to subscribe to the videos. Anyway, thanks again, and we'll talk to you later. Bye for now.